bit of guitar music there to show off the slap delay capabilities on this unit, or was it? Maybe I was actually using a software emulation of this unit, but I'm not going to tell you whether I was using this or the software until later on in the video, after I've done the A/B shootout between this and the software. So this is the much sought after Roland RE201 Space Echo, and these go for about £2,000 now in the UK, depending on condition, etc. It's got a continuous loop of 1/4" tape which wobbles around in the top in this clever mechanism that stops it getting tangled. And it's also got a spring reverb tank in it, and they were made by Roland from 1974 till 1990, this particular version. There's other versions like the 301, which I think has got chorus on. But it's a strange thing with this and lots of other vintage gear, that all the things that the manufacturers were probably trying to refine and iron out, and now the things that people very much desire, like tape distortion, the fluttering, the inconsistencies in the delay. Companies now go to great lengths to model all these characteristics. Now in the video I'm going to do an A/B shootout between this unit and some software emulations of this exact unit pretty much. They don't mention it by name, but they're basically of this unit. Also I'm going to do a comparison with my delay pedal, the one that I use on my electric guitar rig. It's got a button that gives you a kind of tape delay sound, so I'm going to do a comparison again, see whether, you know, having a small digital delay pedal is that much worse than carrying around this big lump of a unit. I know the emulations are good, but how good are they? And is there a magic in one of these units that you can't capture digitally? This certainly has a nice smell to it when it's heated up and working, and it's very nice to watch the tape whizzing around, not getting tangled at the top. It's almost hypnotic. And before I got this, I'd never actually seen the inner workings of one of these. Done a little bit of footage of the inner workings of it, accompanied by some nice delay guitar played through it. So here we go. I've split the signal from my guitar. One of them's going through the Space Echo unit and the other one's going straight into the computer, so I can put the plug-in on and I can match the settings that I've got on the hardware. What the heck is that noise? You may be wondering, like I am. When I plugged it in to edit the video, I heard that weird noise and figured it could only be coming from the Space Echo unit itself. I then spent about the next several hours trying to get rid of the noise. I found every device I had with a ground lift on it, preamps, DI boxes, ran it through all of them trying to get rid of it. It reduced it a little bit, but it was still there. I also plugged it into a different part of the house to see if it was some kind of earth loop. Got rid of it a bit again, to no avail. I then did something I'd never done before, and that's connected an external effect into my Cubase system. That was quite interesting, learning how to do it, but it didn't solve the problem. In fact, it slightly made it worse. So I've decided, on reflection, I'm going to carry on with the A/B test using the footage with the noise on it, because I think you can still hear it. Even when I'd managed to get rid of it, it changed the sound too much. We'll carry on from this point. Please ignore the noise if possible. So this is one downside over the original unit rather than the plugins, because the plugins don't make that funny noise. Okay, here we go. I'll put the second camera on the hardware so you can see what's going on. So let's start off. I've got it set up with a sort of basic slap. So listening back, this isn't as close as it could have been. I matched it up visually and there's much more reverb on this unit with the dial set at the same level. But I'm going to keep using this method for the rest of the A/B test. So let's have a look at some of these other settings. Well, I think maybe let's try the reverb only first. Let's see what that sounds like. So we've got the reverb, let's set it to halfway, then we can compare it. Let's look at the echo only, repeat only. I'm not sure if you get that on the emulation, the tape speeding up and slowing down. Right, let's put on some of the reverb on echo. Let me turn the reverb down again. Let's listen to what this sounds like. Let's listen to how it degrades compared with the software. Definitely got that flutter there. Seems to go a bit out of tune. And then this is the one I'm not sure how well this will work or how similar it will sound on the emulation. Let's try putting the intensity right round. I thought it was pretty interesting, that A-B comparison. I think the UAD Galaxy Tape Echo was very close. I'm probably unlikely to get out the hardware unit when I'm recording, mainly because of the terrible noise it makes, and it makes it impossible to use, but I can probably get that sorted. But the plugins are so good, I can use several instances, I can automate them. They sound so close, I'm probably not going to bother with the hardware. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you think any of them sounded better or worse? So as promised, back to the bit of music I played at the very top of the video. So do you think, now you've seen the A/B test, that I was using the hardware unit, the UAD Galaxy Tape Echo, or the Tape Echo that's in Guitar Rig, the Native Instruments plugin? Well, the answer is I was using all of them and I was switching between them. So here's the track again, and I'm going to show you which delay I was using at which point. So could you hear the difference? I think they all sounded pretty good. I think maybe the hardware unit sounded a bit warmer, but as I've already mentioned, maybe it's because it rolls off a bit of treble. Just using it for a bit of slapback isn't maybe the most comprehensive test, but I think for that application, the software ones certainly sound pretty good to me. So let's do another comparison, this time against my delay pedal. I'm plugging straight through the units into my Vibra King amp, and the sound you'll hear is the camera on the microphone. It's not going through a computer or being processed at all, so here we go. So this is my delay pedal, it's T-Rex Replica. So let's play something similar, using that similar sort of setting on it. Go straight back to the other one. lower than I had it on the pedal. Let's put that back in a bit. The pedal doesn't do that. Completely unexplained pitch shifting. Also, there's quite a significant loss of treble going through this. It's quite musical. I don't mind it. It rolls off the top quite nicely, but and obviously this has got reverb on it as well, this unit. So undecided. Could I be bothered to carry this thing around rather than just using the delay that's on my pedal board to achieve slightly strange noises, less treble, and occasional wibbly wobbly out of tune delay? Plus, with the plugins, am I going to get this out to record it? I mean, that's a bit of a academic question really, because it makes so much noise it's impossible. So all in all, does anyone want to buy a Roland Space Echo RE201? Any sensible offers considered. After listening back to that, it sounded different to it did in the room. I could definitely sense there was a lot less treble on the Space Echo than there was on the delay pedal in the room. It doesn't really seem to come across on the camera. I'd left the camera rolling once I had the Space Echo plugged into the amp, and I have to say I was enjoying the way it sounded. Here's the last bit of music for the video, and right at the end I think I do make my mind up. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit subscribe and like, and please leave me a comment. I'll see you on the next video. Actually, it does sound quite good. Maybe I won't sell it.